Right. So Jack and Jill are planning to meet at a restaurant after work. Um, and the restaurant's 15 miles from where they work. Jack leaves, travels 40 miles per hour, and he arrives in 22 and a half minutes. So Jack's time is 22 and a half minutes. Jill drives at a steady 34 miles per hour. How much longer did it take Jill to arrive than for Jack to arrive? Now, what the formula for distance, rate, and time, um, the amount of distance you travel is equal to your rate, your miles per hour you're driving, times your time, the amount of time you're driving. Okay, so we already know Jack's time, it's 22 and a half minutes. We want to compare that to Jill. So let's put what we know about Jill. She's traveling at 34 miles per hour, so that's her rate. She's traveling 15 miles, that's her distance, and we want to know how much time did it take her to travel that distance. We need to solve this. We have it times 34. So to solve, we do the opposite and divide by 34 to clear it from this side. And we do the same on the other. So we're taking 15 divided by 34. And I get a decimal. I get 0.441176. I'm just going to leave the number in my calculator. But that's her amount of time that she's traveling. Now that doesn't make a whole lot of sense. But notice our time is in minutes and our rate was in miles per hour. So this is the amount of hours. We want to convert that to minutes and we do that by taking it times 60 because there are 60 minutes in an hour. Okay, when I do that, I get 26.4 or 26.5 minutes. Okay, 20.5 is a half. So it takes her 26 and a half minutes to get there. It took Jack 22 and a half. They want to know how much longer did it take Jill? Well, we'll subtract the two times. It took her 26 and a half. It only took him 24 and a half. 26 and a half minus 24 and a half is just 2. So it took her just 2 minutes longer. Eloise wanted to find out the time it takes to arrive at her friend's house 15 miles away. She sped along on her scooter at a steady rate of 15 miles per hour. What equation could be set up to find t? Okay, well, if we do it like we did our last one, we know that distance is your rate times your amount of time. We know that her distance was 14 miles. We know that her rate was 15 miles per hour, and we just don't know her time. But we want to solve this for time. Okay, so what I would do here is divide this by 15 and divide by 15 here. And we get her time is 14 divided by 15, which if we wrote that out longhand, the time is 14 miles divided by 15 miles per hour. So I'm going to rewrite that so it looks a little better. Okay, so again, to find her time, we would take her 14 miles she traveled and divide that by her speed of 15 miles per hour. That would give us her amount of time.